still going on. Oh, dear God. Well, I suppose I may as well see a few heads get smashed. Why don't you join me and we'll get back to things that are more reasonable when we're done here. Finished with our little purgatory. Raise the curtain. Speaking of which, in our last little round of is this purgatory or real life, is this just fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality, the John had managed to take care of Radicus after Radicus was so demoralized by the fact that everyone on his own team hated him so badly that he just tapped out on his own and had to get help making it look really good. You guys now have a chair.
We do.
So you are better armed than you were before, so long as you don't let the enemies get a hold of it.
Wonderful.
Now, since you need a fighter in the ring, but you can't have the same fighter that just won the round, the John has been ejected from the ring, and Toby is in to fight for him.
He's been shot into space. We won't see him again.
Ever. However, Toby now faces against the wrath of Psychoticus.
Oh, freak. I don't...
Isn't he the guy I punched in the dick?
Possibly. So Psychoticus is now Psychoticus!
Can I use I cannot remember the rules for this.
It's, well, as far as initiative goes, it's you choose whether you want to take a fast action and do either move or attack, or a slow action, in which case you move and attack. Players go before enemies in their own category, so fast and slow.
For the ring specifically, am I allowed to use magic, or is it just fighting?
I
can't remember.
It's pretty much just fighting. They don't want anybody like pulling out a gun or throwing a Hadouken. You might be able to get away with it if it's like from the sidelines, because then it's entertaining to the crowd. But just kind of standing up straight and shooting a Hadouken in somebody's face, probably not.
I mean, unless it was a literal Hadouken, because then that would actually probably be Street Fighter enough.
Just because, like, I have magic wrench, so I could, like, pretend that I had one. Alright, but magic is whatever. Because I'm a robot, so it's on brand.
Hey, if it's a magic wrench that, like, keep in mind, anything that you do that seems like it would fit in with wrestling is legitimate tactic.
I've never seen wrestling.
Yeah, I've never actually watched it. I've seen small clips here and there, usually in Vine. But I get the gist of it, that people make exaggerated faces, pose a lot, so it's basically just like watching an episode of JoJo. Then they pull something out of their ass, potentially literally, and smash the other person in the face with it, and do this for a while until one of them falls down. So again, it's basically an episode of JoJo.
Okay, I haven't watched JoJo either.
Oh, that doesn't help either.
Okay, considering we are technically the heels of this, since there's faces and heels, faces are the good guys, air quotes, and heels are the bad guys, we're against everyone here. We are effectively their heels. You pulling a wrench out of nowhere to smack one in the face is a very heel thing and very on brand for wrestling.
I think it fits more wrestling if you pull it out from under the ring, like you stashed it there earlier.
The ring that they sold out of nowhere. We stashed it there earlier. Everyone just stares.
And you'd basically want to play things up. So you want to make it as flashy and dramatic as you can in order to win over the crowd. Because again, these guys want to take over this reality, this entire world.
But they're idiots.
But they're stupid, and they want to see a show more than they want to actually live in this reality. So they actually want to see what you're going to do. So if you can get them chanting your name, if you can really get them excited about what you're going to do next, they can turn on their own allies like they did with Radicus, which will demoralize them so much that you can do things like finishing moves and just take them out of the fight. But if they start getting it, and because they know how to whip up their own guys, so you kind of got to balance it out.
Okay, I kind of want to do
Mr.
a really
Cheeks.
Dramatic thing.
Do a thing.
Where, I'm gonna describe it and then we'll see if it makes sense. Where, I want to pretend to, I want to create my magic wrench thing, and I want to pose really dramatically and throw it because it's created Chuck a wrench.
And Chuck?
Yeah, that's what it says.
All right.
and then it's an intellect attack roll. So
Okay. So you're so basically, Toby's gonna be Well, who's in control right now? Is it Kai controlling Toby's body?
oh, I cannot remember.
Yeah, the same. Well, we can assume that for now, though.
If
Or-
it's Kai,
no,
they
wait.
can't cast.
Yeah, good point. Toby would have to be the one. Okay. So we'll just assume you're Toby for now.
Okay.
So Toby's, I take it, gonna like stand there and like hold it up really tall and summon it and pretend
Yeah.
that he's gonna run over and smash the guy in the face, but really he's just gonna huck it at him.
Wait. Pause for a second. So you went.
Yeah.
So Toby lifted up his hands, and this wrench formed. Hey editor, please insert a fucking Zelda sound. That's the. Do 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 do.
Or I have the power. In fact, why not say that?
Yeah.
Make it real dramatic. Go ahead, Toby. How are you describing this? Go for it.
Okay.
Right.
So Toby's gonna do a couple dramatic poses just because, and then he's gonna like stand up straight and he's gonna hold his hands out and like cup the air and summon the wrench into his hand like that and bring it down and point at him.
All right. So Psychoticus is standing on the other side, saying, and like, of course, you have the crowd, and they're all just like, "Oh, what's going on? Oh!" And you hear their voices getting louder, and then the wrench appears, and it's, "Boo! That's cheating! Where did he get that from?" And Psychoticus turns, and his voice has gone up a few octaves since getting punched in the dick. So it's, "Look, we need to rely on a magic weapon. What say you to this?" And he points directly at you and your wrench. The crowd is like starting to get heated. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna point it at him and be like, "I'm a robot. How did you know it wasn't a part of me all along?" And then I'm gonna throw it at him.
All right, so the crowd's gonna sit there and like, wait, yeah, it might have been there all along. And Psychoticus turns to look at them. What? It clearly wasn't there before. And then he threw it away.
Let me. What is it? It is an intellect attack. Where is my intellect? There it is. Do I have any boons or banes? I don't.
Well,
think so.
it was wrestling style, so you do get a boon.
Oh, yeet. He says yeet. And he chucks it.
He yeets the wrench at them.
19.
Oh, it's only a 19. Sorry.
Only a 19.
You needed 22.
It's against his intellect, I think.
Oh, it's
Oh.
intellect against intellect.
Yes.
Let me check. Okay, so
And-
that and hit by even more.
By target's defense, yeah. I accidentally rolled that on. Okay, never mind. They have the same intellect.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 plus 1.
All right.
Bonk! Ah!
3 damage.
Not bad. Okay, alright. So it's what are you talking about? It clearly wasn't there. And then the wrench just like whips it and dings him on the side of the head, and he's, "Argh!" And he just gets knocked over and he falls to the ground. I'm assuming you took a fast action for that, right?
Yes.
And he's, "Argh!" And he slams both hands on the mat and he pushes himself back up again. And his head is like slightly aligned to the left now, and one of his eyes is like got a big black eye. So he's kind of squinting at you.
Fun.
How could you do such a thing to Psychoticus? Now you will die to my flying feet.
Let's say he runs back and he starts to like press himself against the back of the ropes before flinging himself forward and catching the ropes with his clawed hands before his feet shoot off like missiles and fire themselves at you.
Okay.
I think someone took a slow action there.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 15 hitting.
I would assume. I don't know where to look, but I would assume. Defense 13, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We have decent
Toby
natural
takes-
defense.
Toby takes 4 points of damage. So the
Fun.
feet like, fly out and they hit Toby in the chest and they kick him back until he hits the ropes, sending him like off them and then hurt, like stumbling back forwards again. And then just to make the final 4 damage work here, Psychoticus lunges forwards as his feet snap back onto his body, and he gives Toby a good old clothesline right to the face and knocks him onto the mat.
Fun.
Then he turns to the crowd and he puts both hands up. It's,
Yes! Psychoticus!
Boo! Toby's gonna say that from the mat.
He seems to be riling up the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind. Okay. They're kind of looking at us like, what the hell was that?
Toby's a really small robot too. He's like a child size.
I thought Toby was the robot. How does he have rocket feet?
They seem a little discontent with how lame his move was, so they're just sort of like staring.
Oof.
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 Alright, so he stops his grand posing for a moment. And he turns back to you, and he lifts up his arm like he's about to elbow drop you. But then the next round begins. Y'all get 1 health back, except for those of you in the ring.
Rest in peace, Toby.
Yeah. Gonna.
Is Frank's? Is it okay? Whose max health is 11?
Mine.
Okay, so you two are both at max health.
Well, I have 4 damage now.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out who's healing and who's not. Weeps.
So he's gonna elbow me in the face.
It looks like he's setting up to jump up and drop, just drop his elbow on you.
Okay.
So the question is, are you taking a fast or a slow action?
I kind of want to. I want to move, so I guess that's a slow action because I have to get up, right?
You do, yes.
Okay.
Well, Psychoticus is taking a fast action.
Fun.
So, in doing so, he brings his arm around a few times, then he puts his hand on the bottom of his elbow and snaps his claws downwards before leaping up into the air and trying to elbow drop you while smashing his own hand into your chest. You get the feeling that in most cases this would be a stupid plan, but this seems to work pretty well, probably, as we'll find out in a moment.
Roll a 1.
That's not a
No,
one.
he rolled a 20.
Alright. Well, that hurt. And he smashes his own fingers into your chest and embeds them inside of you as he lands on you. Take 6 points of damage.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful indeed.
I have 1 hit point left.
So he's now sitting there with his hand inside your body. He looks like that hurt a little bit to himself to do, but he's dealing with it as he gets up and he leans on you. And he brings one hand into the air and he points down at you and he goes, "Call it! Count it!" And that cat lady from before walks over the edge of the ring and puts her stick up and she is 1. What are you gonna do?
Can I punch him in the face?
Of course.
Cool, I'm gonna do that. What type of roll would that be?
It's just a basic attack roll.
Okay. So just
And-
a d20.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... 7, never mind.
Okay. So
I
you
was
go to-
gonna try and move.
So you go to throw a punch, and he just sort of shifts his head to the side, and he leans further on you, and he points at you again. And he's, "Keep counting!"
Okay.
Yeah, you can like try and move around, but he's got you right now.
How close am I to everyone else? Like,
You
my
are-
team.
You are, well, technically you're actually in the middle of the ring, around
Yeah.
here. So you can't really reach anybody easily. You'd have to pull something special to be able to reach people, and right now you're...
Plan! So we can do stuff on the side of the ring, right?
You can do stuff, and like you can try and reach in, but you can't, for instance, like...
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's
For
perfect.
For example, you can't like insert the top half of your body in. You can just like reach in with your hand.
Oh, damn. No, never mind. I was going to stack her into a human pyramid to lead.
Quick, unscrew your hand and throw it to us. It'll count as attack.
Could I do
Might,
this?
it might, you don't know.
That actually isn't a
here's
bad
the problem.
plan.
You're not sure if your hand goes back on once you unscrew it. It might. It might not. You've never done this before.
Yeah, but I'm going to die otherwise.
Okay, so you hand and throw it out.
Yeah.
In the background, while you're doing this, you're hearing 2, and like this, she's like getting ready to count that third one.
Shoot.
Okay, so for your move action, you're going to try and take off your hand and throw it. Okay,
Yes.
so to take off your own hand, that doesn't really hurt you or anything. So we're gonna call that. I'm gonna call that a will check.
Okay. Do I get anything cool with it?
Not currently, no.
Dang it. 4!
Okay, so you go to start taking off your hand, and you freeze up as you realize that you may never have your hand back to what instrument do you play again?
Symbols.
Cymbals. That you might only be able to play cymbals by smashing it against your own body from now on if you take this hand off. There's no guarantee it goes back on, and you kind of freeze up a little bit.
Right.
Wait, Sasha, I was able to throw someone in to introduce them to the fight, right?
In order to proper tag out, yes. But unfortunately, he's kind of pinned in the middle of the ring, so there's... you might try it anyways. They might let you away with it, but if they don't, there could be a problem.
Oh, I was thinking about tossing, God damn it, I cannot remember, Wally into into poor Toby, just to tag them in.
Well, it might be possible, but you're gonna have to do it in the following round.
Yeah.
And again, if it doesn't work, there might be problems. But the new round begins.
Fast action tag, Toby! Fast action tag!
The lady is bringing her stick down to count 3. Toby, what you doing?
Can I try to fast action throw my hand again?
You can try, definitely.
Will again?
Yep, another will check.
Cool. 2! I got a 2!
Okay, so you're just kind of sitting there frantically trying to take your own hand off as your body just freezes up and something inside you is like, no, don't do it, and you're having the greatest
we all
difficulty.
gained health again, other than Kai.
Other than Kai. And the stick is coming down. She's in the process of saying the word 3.
I can't believe Psychoticus is picking on a child!
Well, that's got some of the crowd's attention at least, though that stick is still going to come down in a second. If anyone else is going to do anything, or try, now's the time.
Gato assumes a, giving a boost position at the edge of the fucking ring and then points at Wally.
Wally hops up.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
now here's the question. Where's the chair right now?
Isn't it in the ring?
Yeah,
It's in the ring.
Well, if it's in the ring, it's not in the middle, which means someone could grab it.
so
Well, Wally, of course, is being thrown.
Is it on my path as I jump into the ring?
Wouldn't be on your path, no. But if someone else grabbed it, they might be able to throw it into the air so you can grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
So-
ahead and do that. Just the
Okay.
Okay. So the John is grabbing hold of the chair, and he's whipping it into the air as Gato grabs hold of Wally and throws Wally into the air. And Wally is trying to grab the chair and bring
Grab
it
the chair and use my momentum as I
Smack
go forward to
Psychoticus.
swing him.
Okay. Okay. So Gato, you're gonna need to make me a strength check. Do you think you can do that, buddy?
let's
Do you think you
find
can make
out.
me a
Let's find out. Is there a boon or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's a success. Okay. So Wally, you're being hurled into the air. There's this chair flying towards you through the air, and Psychoticus is going to smash Toby as the stick is coming down to count 3.
Oh, by the way,
And grab the
Sasha.
chair.
Alright,
Sasha,
you grab the chair out of midair.
it
as you
is
start
time
falling
to
away.
bring the noise. Cowboy bell dinging.
Now, now, as you say that, the crowd has gone silent. They're staring into the air. Psychoticus and Toby no longer exist. They're just watching this crescent flight as you go to grab the chair and bring it down. You can make an attack check with a boon.
You can do it, Wally!
And
And you can hear them
remember,
all. Oh, their voices starting to
Oh,
come
and
back
I
as
have
this big chair-
proficiency with chair. What does that do?
you have an extra boon.
Oh, there you go. 2 boons. So 2 boons. So I have the 2. All right. So their voices are rising. They're standing around. They're starting to tense up. Their fists are coming up into the air, and
And...
What's a boon again?
It's plus
a-
1d6.
It's each one's plus 1d6, and then you take the higher result.
Yeah.
When you click like
If
your
you-
weapon
yeah.
attack in the thing, it'll
Ju-
say boons, and you just click 2. Open the
Just-
character sheet.
Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna
I
tutorial
don't have
you.
chair as a weapon.
It doesn't matter. Just like
Okay.
use a basic weapon, and Sasha will tell you the damage of the chair.
21.
Spicy papaya.
Okay, so, and yeah, it even calculated it properly. Okay, so you're coming through the air, you grab this, you're bringing it down, and Psychoticus looks up, it's, where did the sun go? The chair beams him in the face and smashes him down to the mat. The crowd goes wild, they're just erupting, and some of them are screaming, yeah, and some are going, boo! Some are going, foul! And some are going, kick his ass! But there's one chant that keeps going throughout the entirety of this crowd. Give him the chair! Give him the chair! So Psychoticus is sprawled out on his back. He's kind of flailing here and trying to get a hold of himself. Toby, you have like seconds to crawl off this mat. Because you can see that like Predatorius is gearing up to come in if you don't get off quick.
Yeah, gonna go.
So you're like scramble to the side and manage to flop onto the ground as Wally takes over here. Psychoticus is on his back trying to get his bearings, kind of like bleeding from the mouth.
Smack him!
And Wally is sitting there with this chair, now slightly bent, in their robo hands. As Psychoticus is like prepares to attack. Now, was taking a fast action, so they wipe the blood off their chin and they make a kind of a lunging uppercut to try and smash Wally in the stomach area.
Give him the chair!
What is Wally's defense?
Defense. 16.
Okay. Okay, so Psychoticus fails. So he, not only that, but he fails so badly as he lunges that he kind of bends himself forward into an awkward, almost yoga pose. And he's stuck there for a second as he slowly looks up with impending dread on his face.
Chair!
He's-
Chair! Take me out! Take me out!
So Predatorius is kind of coming to try and get him, but he's not going to get there this turn. And you're just kind of like there with the chair and some flair. In the meantime, on the other side is an enemy derriere. Okay. Anyone not in the ring gets 1 hit point back.
Including
Hey.
me.
Yep.
Kai's at 2
Yay.
health.
Get hype.
Okay, so Delilah. No, sorry, wrong person. Wally. Are we taking a fast action or a slow action?
Fast!
Okay. He is also taking a fast action to try and tag the fuck out. But you're going first, so. Well, what are you gonna do? The crowd is chanting, just give him the chair, give him the chair.
I give the chair a spin
Okay.
before taking it and thwacking him in the face with it.
Okay, so give it like a full roundabout before you crack on the head.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it comes all the way around, and like one of these guys is actually, you don't know what this is, but he's got some little black stick and he's holding it up to his mouth and he's leaning close to the edge of the ring and he's, oh my god, she's giving it the full circle! Alright, and you have a boon. Well, actually you have 2 because he's in a terrible position.
Oh
no! Is that a nat 1? Okay. Alright, so you go and you spin it and you go to crack him in the face, but as you do, it turns out it was a feint. And he reaches up and he grabs the chair, and just as it's coming towards him, and it's, wait a second! Psychoticus is doing a full reversal! Oh no! So as he's got it, Psychoticus uses your momentum to stand up quickly and kind of grabs you and goes to turn you towards the ropes. And your defense is at a 16?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so he goes to turn you towards the ropes, and he just kind of meekly kind of turns your body a little bit. So he's just standing there holding you, and you're holding the chair, and he's holding the chair, and the chair's kind of holding you, and it's holding him, and everyone's very confused. In the meantime, so you're both just kind of standing there in this power lock, both of you trying to grab a hold of this chair as you stare at each other. In the meantime, Predatorius is standing right next to the ring, and he leans in, and he lifts a paw, his
You know what to do, Psychoticus.
And that would be the end of that round. Regens all around.
Whoa, Psychoticus sucks.
The crowd seems pretty
Sit
tense at this
down.
point. They're all pretty hyped for what's going on. So Wally, fast action or slow action? You're currently not able to attack with the chair as it's in a power lock. So you'd actually have to overpower him to attack him.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Fast.
Okie doke. Well, as you might be able to guess, he is also taking a fast action.
Okay, so
What's your max health, by the way, Frank?
Is it 14? 16.
Okay, you're nearly max health.
I try and move my body to kind of swing the chair around so that he gets like thrown off it. So I'm the only one holding it.
Okay, so you're trying to like do like a full spin to try and throw him off, or you're just kind of trying to like?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing like a full cycle. Okay.
Strength
so
check.
let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be an opposed strength check.
Boon spins.
Not in this case. He's trying just as hard as you are in this case.
Put that 13 strength to use, yo. Because I think yours is
Yeah.
13.
That is a success. Okay, so he's got a good grip on this, and he appears to be just about as strong as you are, but he's not quite ready for this as he's kind of leaning over to try and tag Predatorius. You get him just enough off guard that you swing him around once, and he kind of swings over here and he bounces off these ropes before coming back your way like, oh no! And you've still got the chair.
Give him the chair.
So he's moving in this direction.
Can I continue to spin so it whacks him?
Oh, of course. All right, so you spin him once, then you just keep going around and like just keep hold of the chair, and he's coming your way. Give him the chair.
Oh.
That's yeah. Okay, so he bounces off the ropes. He's Predatorius, tag me yet? Right in the face, and like he doesn't just fall, he does a full backflip onto his face from the impact. Hits the ground, he's Predatorius, please! And he's kind of reaching out to grab. Predatorius reaches out and tags him on the hand, like yanks him onto the ground and steps into the ring.
Oh, you thought that was a good plan, didn't you, little robot? But now you're getting on the pain drain.
Speaking of which, he goes to grab you around the waist to bypass your chair. I believe that's barely a success, but it is a success.
Yep.
So what he does is he grabs a hold of your waist and lifts you up, but as opposed to actually starting to hit you, he just turns you around, holds you by both the chest and one of the legs, and kind of smacks you down on top of the rope so that you're bent over backwards with your legs in the ring and your top half overside the ring close to his allies. And he's,
Hey, look who's a free target. Give him some smacks.
so Predatorius is on the ground like bleeding and not really moving. But Mr. T standing right there with his fist like raised in the air, ready to start beating on you as you're helplessly dangling over the ropes.
That's cheating, boo!
The crowd seems to be digging it pretty hard, though. So actually, I suppose it's more like that. Now, here's the problem. She can't possibly tag out with anyone who's currently on her side of the ring.
Wow,
No one
he's a
can reach
dude.
her. Oh, my bad.
Why are you picking on a child?
So that's the problem, is right now, Wally's going to get the crap kicked out of him, because, I mean, no one can come over and save him.
Hey,
Can we run around?
I was actually about to ask,
Maybe.
could you like wrench Predatorius from the side of the ring in the back?
Can I do that? I forgot how spells work, so I don't know how many like slots I have.
Your
I believe
power
you
is
have-
1, so I think for a magic wrench is a level 0, you'd have 2 uses of it.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, if it's a level 0, you have 2 uses, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
I don't
so,
have the spell stuff memorized. No.
yeah, I believe you. So yeah, Mr. Cheeks is about to lay the smack down. So are you gonna try and throw a wrench then?
Yes.
Throw a wrench into these plans?
Damn it! You stole it.
All right. Well, you can make your attack. It's you are being eyed by the cat lady on the other side, but
No boons or banes.
not currently. No.
Unless you maybe say that pun. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Sad.
Okay, so you throw it, and the guy kind of like dodges to the side, and you hear a ding, Radicus. I mean, Radicus is unconscious. Okay, so in the meantime, Predatorius holds Wally there, and like you got a penalty there as Mr. Cheeks just starts beating the shit out of Wally. And which one are we gating? Doesn't matter. Okay, so there we go. Okay.
Oh dear.
So Wally, you take 9 points of damage as
Oh
Mr.
my
Cheeks
God.
starts brutally smashing you while you're held there.
Are you alive?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
alive.
barely.
Okay.
So that's it. So Miss Cheeks smashes a few times, then grabs hold of Wally's head and pushes him back into the ring, pushing Predatorius back. Predatorius drops you and just kind of stands there with that shocked look on his face, like,
What are you doing? We had him finished.
Mr. Cheeks holds up a hand and it's,
I do not need cheap tricks. I simply owe them one for Atticus. For Atticus!
and he looks at the crowd, and the crowd loves Mr. Cheeks, so they're,
Yeah, for Atticus!
in the meantime, Radicus goes, Radicus? Right, that's it. So, Predatorius probably doesn't need to hit you very hard to take you out at this point. But, yeah, and of course everyone gets back in
Do you
health.
still
That-
have your recovery, by the way?
No, you pretty much all used it.
I thought Lovi hadn't actually been hit yet.
Let me check because I do keep track of
I don't
it.
think Wally had been in there yet.
I'm pretty sure Wally's been in there once already.
No, I was in there.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if they've specifically used their thing, but I knew.
I
they've
know
been-
I did.
Yeah, I know. You definitely are like,
Oh,
I'll
I
dig on
didn't.
to ya."
I didn't.
Not yet? All right.
Not yet.
Well, in the meantime, then, it is the new round, so Predatorius is getting ready to put the smackdown and finish you off. You see him gearing up, and not only is he starting to brace himself, but his muscles are actually getting bigger, and his clothes are starting to rip. He is really getting ready to finish you off. So,
Fast action.
all right. So fast action. He, on the other hand, is taking a slow action.
His Predatorius ultimate technique.
Oh my
The
god.
crowd goes silent, and there is almost literal electricity in there. They're on the edge of their seats waiting to see this ultimate technique go down. But you have the fast action. You can go first.
Is he holding on to me?
Not currently, but you are laying down because you were dropped there.
And remember that stepping away will provoke an attack of opportunity.
So if you are gonna try and get away, you're gonna wanna
Okay, so
distract him somehow.
how close are my feet to his?
Well, let's see. Given the way you were held and the way you were pushed, your feet are actually close. Your head is close to him, and your feet are close to Mr. G.
Okay. Am I facing out of the ring?
You are facing the ground, so basically you're.
No. As in, with the way my body is pointed as I'm on the ground.
Yeah, you're facing that way, yes.
Okay, then.
And your feet are pointing that way.
I want to use my feet to kick off of Mr. Cheeks and try and slide myself off the ring.
Try and shoot through this guy's legs and off the ring.
Yeah.
All right. I'm down for that. Okay. So Mr. Cheeks is still standing there. He's.
I must ask, what are you doing?
Okay. So now this guy, for being an
Kicking
ass-
off the show.
Oh. All right, well, there's your boon. Okay, so make me. I guess this would be. Yeah, this is strength more than anything. So make me a strength check with a boon.
Yes!
Okay.
Yeet.
So you go sliding through this Predatori's legs, off Mr. Cheek's
Yeet.
quote unquote chest. And who's that? R2 good? Okay, R2 good. You are knocked clean over as Wally comes shooting through this guy's legs, just bam, slides right into you and knocks you on your butt.
That's
That's
fucking.
Gato.
That's Gato.
Oh, you're right. Oh, okay, good. You're not out of the ring yet.
So she slides. Just taps. He just puts his hand out, so it like slides right into the hand tap.
Okay. And he climbs in.
Mm-hmm.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
He goes. However, this means that Predatorius has turned his gaze on you.
Oh, that's fine, because as I'm stepping in, Gato doesn't move to approach or anything. Thump, thump. Gato ultimate technique. Pushing back against the ropes with all just...
All right. So you're getting ready for next round.
Oh yeah, and it's also putting distance, because if he attacks me while I'm pushing back just against the ropes, it'll launch me. This can only go well!
Well, he has taken a slow action. So he takes a step in. He gets in real close. And with his bulging arms, he reaches out to grab for your legs.
The giant... How
Oh,
many...
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's reaching for your
Okay.
legs. Okay, so he's got...
I mean, if he gets Gato, I'll at least be impressed, because he would have just, like, flipped 750 pounds.
Well, as I said, this guy's muscles are growing. And it looks like he does. So he reaches out, he grabs a hold of your legs, and he actually just straight up lifts you right into the air and over his head. And he, like, and he throws you up off of him and into the air before crouching. And it's
King of the Beasts!
and he leaps up after you and just starts to wail on you.
Oh, he
as
just
you're-
guided me.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
You piece
And he
of
just
shit.
starts to like trash the shit out of you while you're airborne, finishing things up with a few well-aimed punches to your like chest, to your back, to your sides, before grabbing you again by the legs, whipping you down into the ring, and then landing on you with both feet.
Well, let's
This is gonna
see
suck.
if I am conscious.
You'll be fine. It doesn't do that much damage.
King of the Beasts. Oh,
Take 10 points of damage.
I am at 2.
Whew.
So, no, not few, 2. Okay, so yeah, you're just like middle of the ring. This guy's standing between you and your teammates. His muscles are slowly coming down. The crowd is going crazy. It's
Jungle King! Jungle King! Finish him! Finish him!
they are turning against you hard, and they are turning against you fast. So the question is, you're down on the ground, Gato, but it is a new round. Everyone gets back 1 point of health, except for the people in the ring.
Rip.
Can I use my recovery?
Of course.
Can I use my recovery too? I don't think I used
I
mine.
think you used yours.
Did I use mine?
I believe you did use yours.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, wait, are you a mage?
Yes.
If you're a mage, you don't get a recovery until level 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although, there is something I can do technically
Oh,
to help expedite that. Maybe.
yeah, get to level 2.
No, while they're out there, I do actually have minor healing.
Oh, all right.
For alright, how much does your healing give, Wally?
Half of target's healing rate.
Wally, what is that? Your health. How much does your healing give?
My
Yes.
healing rate is 4.
Okay. So you're at 8 health.
Wouldn't he want to give it? Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, I was
I was
keeping
gonna say.
track. 'Cause they're like, I'm using my healing thing. And I'm like, okay. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm debating.
All right, so if you are going to use it, keep in mind they're going to know, so you're going to have to play to the crowd, or else they're going to tear you to pieces.
unless you use it on someone outside of the ring.
Yes, then it's okay.
Well, no, that's what I meant. Is I was gonna use it on Wally.
Ah, okay. Not on Gato. Gato's like, I am almost in pieces.
I would have to touch him.
Yeah.
You mean like tagging?
Like, no, minor healing. You actually have to touch them.
Yeah, like tagging, like on a
Yeah,
tag.
like tagging.
I see. I get it. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, that's still fine. That puts Wally at 10 health.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use one of those to heal up Wally a bit.
Okay, so you can hear a few of them like, "Ooh, pathetic. Ooh." But the rest of them are still just going crazy for this finishing move here.
So, you know, he uses that. Gato's like down for a moment. And then it goes
Now here's the question: are you going fast or slow action?
fast. He's just gonna drought me if I take a slow. And I may as well try and do one solid thing. I'm just trying to look at an action here to see what I can do to hurt this guy as much as possible. God,
Crippling
hurts so
strike.
much.
Fuck up his kneecap.
I mean,
It's like Gato ultimate technique: repeated punches to the knee.
repeated regular punches to the knee.
Now here's the thing. I get that reference. Here's the thing, Gato. There's one thing you should note. You're down on the ground in the middle of the ring, and there's this chair right in front of you.
I actually am more inaccurate with the chair than my hands.
You know what? That's a good point. But keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to attack with the chair. You could also feint with it.
Oh, I have a better idea for using the ring and everything too. So it's like Gato's down his knees, and then he looks up and goes, Gato EXC engaged.
Alright.
Ultimate attack, still running. Punches the chair, gets up, Gato kick, and then I proceed to punch him in the face.
Okay, so Gato kick. He braces his arms and he looks down at your legs.
And just,
And there's your boon.
yeah.
Pung!
So
him in the
what
nuts.
I'm doing, by the way, is I'm going to driving attack him to punch him into the ropes and then clothesline him.
All right. Okay. So there's your boon, and there's a bit of extra damage if you're successful.
Ah,
As I nearly used Alistair's thing, and I'm like, oh, that would have been wrong.
It's like, you got a -3? How's that possible?
ah, no!
Oh no. Well,
Let's see if him staring down at his legs helped. Did it
no,
not?
that would have been the boon.
Oh, cries.
But I mean,
Hey guys,
could
actually,
always-
wait. There is something that someone else can do.
What's that?
One of the combat actions is distract. And it's an intellect check for you guys on the sidelines who still have
Well.
fast actions.
I'll keep in mind, you have already acted, so what you could do, however, is if you could find some way to maybe take another check.
Oh wait, do they actually have separate... Oh my god, they have fortune, don't they? Oh my god, I used fortune.
Okay. Well, it turns out that yes, over the course of all these shenanigans, I looked at the sheet, and you do in fact have one.
Oh my fucking god! Thank god we're all idiots. It gives us fortune.
God bless.
God bless the fact that the non-serious cast can at least get fortune.
Thank T-posing Jesus.
Wait, it's
Thank
just an
you.
auto success. Why
my
are you
g-
rolling?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
it is
right.
an auto success. Fuck it, yeah.
Okay.
So,
So,
he gets,
well, I'll still take the first one's damage.
yeah.
Okay, so he looks down. It's
Don't even try to kick me.
he just punches him in the face. He hits the ropes, flies forwards, and it's kabang! And flat on his back he goes.
Your advice has been noted. Ding.
Okay, so the crowd's like, they're not happy, but they are excited. So it's boo! No! Predatorius! Okay, so at this point, Predatorius is like rubbing his chin, and the cat lady folds her arms. And she looks at her grinning guys, and she looks at all of you. Okay. Guess it's time for 2-on-2.
Oh god.
And she points over at, let's see, who was the last one in the ring?
Toby
Was
and
it
Psychoticus.
Wally.
Oh no, it was Wally and
No,
Psychoticus.
that's the one who hasn't been in the ring long. Is that R2 good or is that the John?
R2 Good's is
me
actually
R2
at full
Good.
health.
Okay.
I
I was
don't
about to
think
say,
the
R2
John's
Good
been-
hasn't been in a
So she
while.
points at R2 good. She's, get in here.
Time for me to show you youngsters how it's done.
And she points at Mr. Cheeks. And she's, Mr. Cheeks, get in there. He's,
Madame, I request I hold my skills for the true opponent.
and he looks over at the John.
It is like
Beep.
destiny determined that we fight.
You're a wimp!
He looks over.
Don't worry. I will be sure to give you a good spanking when I am done.
You're just scared.
Then bring in the John. I shall happily destroy him now.
Why can't you destroy, who's going in?
R2
R2
good.
good. And then deal with the John. Are you afraid you won't make it?
I mean,
No, let
inversely-
Psychoticus fucking go in. He's so
Let
low.
Psychoticus go in.
Well, that's been said at this point. So, okay, so, Toby? Or what? Yeah, was that
God damn it, Toby.
That was Toby, yeah.
Okay, well,
God
Toby,
damn it, Toby.
make me an intellect check to sway the crowd. Or cheating.
Toby sways the crowd to get us all killed. Toby succeeds.
Do I have any boons or is it just straight check?
That's a straight check for now.
Cool.
I feel like it just
8.
switched.
Nah.
Didn't work. Okay, so there it is. No, save it! Boo! And she points at Psychoticus because she goes, all right, you go then. But Psychoticus is not quite ready yet. I didn't ask your opinion. Okay. And in he goes.
For some reason, I legitimately just picture, like, the John being the fucking jobber of this group, just...
Hey, he may be.
I just make everybody else look good.
I mean, Mr. Cheeks, keep in mind, is their best guy, so he could just smack you down, but...
He could. Very easily.
Why,
For combat,
why
was I
are
not
you
made?
pulling? Why are you pulling in their best guy when I'm nearly dead? Crying.
Okay, so... It's now 2-on-2.
R2 good, give him the R2 stunner!
Oh, God. Okay, so Gato and R2 good are you using fast actions or slow actions.
I'm gonna go with the fast, yes.
Okay.
I'm flanked, but if he's going fast, I'm going to go fast because we can at least possibly pull off a tag team. All right, I have to heal people, so Kai gets health. And
Wait. What? Who?
What?
Kai, well, sorry, not Kai, but like Toby gets
Toby.
health because they're not
So-
in the ring because it's a new round.
Yep.
And
Yeah, they each gain
Wally,
one.
and I'm pretty sure that friggin' R2 Good doesn't get health and Miguel doesn't get health because they're at full.
Hey! Hey! I took out one, shut up.
Okay, so it's a group full of fast actions in that case. Okay. So, R2 good, are you going first or is Gato going first?
I'm trying to think of any way I could get Gato out of the situation he's in, but I don't
You
know.
know the easiest way to get him out is to fucking murder them.
I mean, oh, wait, I have an idea. So if I, like, suplexed Predatorius into,
Psychoticus.
into Psychoticus, and then you just pulled me out towards, or, like, interposed yourself between me and them. we could at least get me close enough to the ring that, like, one of the other midgets can get in here. You're all midgets compared to me.
What if we make? What can we pull off a team attack and have you kind of throw him or place him a bit over him, and I jump up and like grab his body and slam him into Psychoticus?
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes.
That is what we do.
All right, so it's Gato gonna try and grab this guy, throw him into the air, and R2 Good's gonna grab him into the air and smash him into Psychoticus?
That seems like... What the fuck is your class?
I
don't know what the hell you are.
Well, I mean, it's Frank is in control right now, so...
Oh my god, you're
no.
gallant.
Alright, even better. Okay, Gato, you're doing the opening move.
Oh,
You're
wait,
basically setting
you're a
him up for-
gallant and I smashed the chair. So there would at least be, like, a bar.
Yeah,
So you can
basically there's this heavily indented chair. So the question is, Gato, can you pull off such a good opening move that it gives him boons and extra damage?
Go!
Wait a minute.
Go!
While you're on 2 health.
I know, it's one of the... Gato, desperation move! Gato heave! Just fucking huck him!
Okay, so try and grab a hold of
I am
Predatorius.
disappointed. I am disappointed, Gato. I'm surprised you're not calling it the Silver Point suplex.
Well, I'm not suplexing him for one thing. I'm hucking
That's a good
him up.
point. That's a good
Yeah.
silver point.
True.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. Is that just like considered a normal
That's a
attack?
grapple attack.
Okay, it's just a grapple attack.
'Cause you still
So
have to grab him and throw him, so...
beep. On the bright. Do I get a boon or not?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah. Okay,
Nice.
so since it's over 20, now you're not just adding 1, you're adding 2 boons to his attack. And the damage, well, you'll add a bit of extra damage. Okay,
It's
grab a hold of Predatorius, and it's Predatorius will and he's up into the air over your head, and he's coming down, and Psychoticus is like, Psychoticus, oh no.
Gato, by
The
the way,
entire
just
time,
looks
the entire
up.
time, Miguel is like, R2 stunner, R2 stunner.
Oh, also, Gato's looking up with his one hand, like at the sky, like oh man, he's still up there, and he puts out his other hand as like a fixed platform for R2 Good to step off of, because he is
Okay.
like 10 feet.
All right, then R2 Good, you have a launching slash Frank, you have a launching platform, and you have a weapon, the chair.
I'm gonna not go for the chair this time, but I'm gonna take the launching pad,
All right.
and when I'm in the air, I'm gonna try to flip him around and go for the butt buster.
Oh,
So you're gonna try and give him the butt buster,
aka
While
known as the
simultaneously-
R2 stunner.
landing on Psychoticus.
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
land
is the
on. It's
most
gonna be like a
metal thing.
totem pole of people.
Well, you have 3 boons right now, and you also have extra damage on this, so let's see what you can do.
So don't fuck it up, is what he's saying.
What roll
Alright.
is this?
Basically, this is a melee attack check with 3 boons.
Okay, so
I love that as the robots, we pull off the most metal thing possible.
Oh my god.
Badoom.
I mean, I thought really with how our characters were, the mood was going to be heavier.
Ugh. That will be again when you're not in a purgatory state brought on by psychosis and near death. And actual death.
Arlyeon, I'm going to stab you. Just letting you know if you don't stop puns.
you said 3 wounds.
That's 3 boons, yep.
Oh, let's see if I can actually roll this correctly.
I'm hoping so.
Every time you
Snap!
It's a nat 20!
Oh god.
Okay. Alright. So you grab a hold of this guy while he's in midair, You grab him, you flip him up onto your shoulders, so shoulder to shoulder, and he's like, Predatorus doesn't like this. And Psychoticus looks up and just goes, Oh no!
And
Just as
Frank
your
says,
robot-
"What goes up must come down."
Oh, no. Okay, so there's a loud crunch as you basically bury Psychoticus in the mat. There is a wrinkle where he's probably under it somewhere, but he's not even on the field anymore. He's gone. All right, so let's see. The damage would be okay.
Who knows what the damage would be?
Oh, don't worry. I don't worry about his damage. He's gone. He's inside the mat. Now, on the other hand, Predatorius is awake, barely, and he's upside down.
Oh, pin him!
Crying.
Okay, so, well, it's technically him and Psychoticus's move. His move is to, with a bane, try and kind of reach around to smack Frank in the face. Meekly. What's your defense again there, Frank? Or, Frank currently.
R2 good.
Good. Is it 11?
I think it's
Is that? Well, it's 13 either way.
Okay. So he's kind of weakly, kind of twisting his arms and trying to claw you, and it's just not doing anything.
actually you would have a higher defense while Frank is taking control, because you'd have the robot's base defense, but you'd have the gallant effect.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
So at that point,
it still misses. I guess.
the crowd has changed their tune. They're just screaming.
The R2 stunner!
It's R2 good, R2 good, God too good, God too good. All right.
Got
Now,
too good.
at that point, however, R2, you most likely feel a hand on your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
That was a good attack.
There.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
It's
I must say, that was simply astounding. I approve how you really let that one rip.
so then he grabs a hold of his.
But I must say, there's only one master of the ass in this ring.
And he grabs a hold of you, points at Gato. He's
It's time to put an end to this shit.
he grabs a hold of
God
you,
damn.
spins you around once, much in the same way that you'd seen Wally do, and hucks R2 good at Gato. Now, this isn't guaranteed to hit. He's definitely going to hit R2 good, but not Gato. All right, Gato, what's your defense right now?
I think it's 13.
Because he's trying to hit you with R2 good, and if this hits, it's definitely going to do more than 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there is nothing I can do to stop that.
No, probably not. Okay, so it's... Okay, so... R2 good. You take 5 points of damage. Gato, you take 8. Okay, so there's just a resounding kaboom! And Gato is literally knocked flying out of the ring by having R2 good whipped at his face. And he just lands in the dirt.
Power down.
And R2, you're kind of against the ropes there. As Mr. Cheeks enters the ring, turns around, and it's just...
Don't get your pants in a twist, my friends. For I am here.
Oh my god.
And I'm about to squeeze them out.
Frank kind of looks at Gato and he says, "What a crappy way to go."
Oh, also Sasha.
Yeah.
He might not have much in the brains department, but he is all might.
yes, he is.
God damn.
That's he looks down at Predatorus. It's
Do you need to take a little breather? Are you still okay to fight?
Pretorius says,
Predatorius can't feel most of his body right now. Weak.
Good thing.
and he
can't
points and
tap
he
it.
is,
Bring in your next champion. I look forward to sitting on him.
So how full is Wally now?
Wally's at 11 on. I think you have either 16 or 18 health. Oh wait, Lovi's in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think they would have had to have 16 because
No,
they're
I'm back.
Oh, okay, you're back. I think you have 16 health, but you're at 11 right now.
No, my max health?
Yeah, what's your max health?
19.
Okay, you have more fucking max health than Gato.
well, that's got to be embarrassing.
Wow. But yeah, so you're pretty far from max health. There's the Caraboss, who's yet to go in.
Well, it's the John who was in before.
Did you go in yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember I took out Radicus.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did. But you're also the only one at full health.
Yeah.
Mr. Cheeks is calling on the next champion. It's
Bring them to me. I will
The
stuff them with something terrible.
The John or Miguel and the John just kind of fuck, we gotta stall for time, and like hesitantly gets in. Well, no, I take it back. Not hesitantly, just kind of takes a breath, like time to fake it.
Come on in, so I may wipe myself with you, like tissue.
so. Everyone outside the ring, that is not unconscious. So basically, just two of you have the potential for that. Gets a health back. R2 Good is able to stand up. Predatorius is able to stand up. And it's Mr. Cheeks and Predatorius versus the John and R2 Good. Mr. Cheeks looks very confident with his... He's kind of got a shit-eating grin.
Of course he does. Okay. Now I know that Miguel has not used his recovery because he didn't get fucking hit in the Radicus fight.
I believe you.
Because
So-
that was just like, why does Radicus not get loved by the crowd?
Because you suck.
Okay.
I have no idea if I used my recovery or not, so I guess we'll just say I did. I don't know.
Well,
Okay. Shit. I guess slow action since they're far away.
slow action. Okay.
I also do a slow action.
Okay. Mr. Cheeks and Predatorius are both taking a fast action. As
Oh
Mr.
boy.
Cheeks points down,
Predatorius, get that for me.
here's
Predatorius understands.
Predatorius stomps on the mat, and the broken, bent-up chair comes flipping onto his hands, and he passes it over to Mr. Cheeks.
And he's chucking it at us.
And Mr. Cheeks brings it up very slowly, stops and looks at the crowd, then looks back at you guys, and he whips it. Who does he whip it at? Arju Good. And I know that hit. Alright. So it's chair to the face for 5 more points of damage.
Bonk!
Alright, you slow, right? You are still up, right?
6 health left.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it like ricochets off your metal face and then just bangs down to the ground with a
Whoop.
It is.
Come at me, asswipe.
Thanks, I needed the surge.
Anyways, he just kind of pats his chest, if you can call that a chest,
Pats his cheeks.
That's his
I don't know.
cheeks.
and he's getting a bit cheeky. But in any case, that is both their actions.
Okay, so
Oh, by the way, Sasha, do you know why he's their point man? Because he's never left behind.
God damn it.
Laughter.
Okay.
Time to die.
So how fucked up does Pretorius look?
Predatorius looks pretty bad.
And the chair is right next to us, yes?
Yeah, the chair is directly in front of you, specifically. Or, no, sorry, in front of R2 Good.
Yeah, that's right. It's in front of R2 Good. And he'd probably be better off with that. So, yeah. Okay. I don't want to do this. I just gotta do this as like full jobber. So I'm gonna try miserably and horribly to pull back on the ropes and kind of do like what Gata was going to do, except I'm going to launch myself at Pretorius.
Predatorius? Alright.
So just
Pew! Alright. Now, normally they will get a boon there, but since you're also trying to kind of make a move and an attack, I believe there is a thing for that. It's like a lunging strike.
something like that.
He did also take a slow action, though. So he could,
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're completely correct. So yeah, you still got your boon. All right. So Predatorius is
Bring it! Predatorius will take on any challenger.
Let's see if you can back that up, because I know how much health he has.
So we're gonna have to subtract one. Oh, come on.
You don't need to subtract a boon right now because you're technically counting it as a move.
Well,
action.
because I'm rolling two things, so it's a non-natural 20 to hit.
That still hits.
And nat 20s, with natural or not, the
Yeah.
effect
So
is still
just
the same in the system.
wind up. I don't know how much damage I'm doing aside from my extra 1d6.
I believe you're just doing like what's an unarmed attack, which is just like
One.
unarmed attack when you don't have it is just what, your strength.
No.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
figured so,
straight
but I
up
was
one.
launching my entire fucking body.
An unarmed attack is generally just one damage. I believe you've been
Yep.
adding strength for this, so it wouldn't take forever, because
Well,
to
then,
add your strength
so-
to damage is a
So what's your
level
strength
7
modifier?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's -1, so that'd actually be 19
Oh, that's fine.
to hit.
Okay, so not much there, but we'll call it a hit good hit anyways. So roll d4 of damage.
So let's see. That's the d6 for my extra thing.
Alrighty.
Oh, right, trickery.
3.
Yeah.
3. So close. Okay, so you just fly across there and you just smash into him. He stumbles back. He's up against the like the turnbuckle. He's kind of grabbing you by the arms and he's
Predatorius is not done yet.
he's pretty done, but he's not done yet. All right, R2 good. What you gonna do, brother?
All right.
Knock out Predatorius.
Can I even get to him?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
move through an ally's
I mean, I could jump off the ropes and land on him.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I suggest that.
I'm gonna say I
Wow.
suggest that.
Definitely do that, and I'm going to play it up to the crowd so fucking much.
All right. All right, so he's
Just-
you're like so from R2 good / Frank is like running over to like leap off these ropes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump off of these ropes here.
Oh, that's a long jump.
That
Okay,
is a
so
long jump.
You're actually
What you could have done is you could have like
The
tried to be
ones-
fancy and just hoop back around.
I mean, I figured like a weird diagonal jump would be harder than like just the.
Well, what I'm
straight
saying
long
is you
jump.
like run into the ropes here so that you have enough room to get by, and you just come by and clothesline him.
Or actually, no, because if you climb the side ropes, it's not necessarily a weird diagonal jump, because you could literally just have the
regardless,
John brace.
On to be very honest with you, either way, I'm gonna make an agility check to do this. So,
Oh. Oh, man,
Yeah,
geez,
just-
it's not
because I
good.
mean, this is literally just gonna finish the guy off if you succeed. So I figure I may as well just make
You
an agility
didn't.
check.
You didn't think that I was the real showstopper of this maneuver, right?
Predatorius thinks you're the only one who can reach me now. Predatorius is protected from any other method of attack. No one else could possibly ever reach Predatorius right now.
Shit!
Apparently, Predatorius is damn right.
Frank, check to see if we have fortune.
Fortune check?
Yeah, I'm trying to use a fortune.
Sadly, no. There was only one serve saved. So Frank, Flash R2 Good leaps up onto these ropes, comes charging in, and his robotic foot kind of gets tangled. And he just goes, boom, and just falls face down on the mat like this.
That.
And the crowd was just like, oh, oh.
Oh. As I hear the mat slam, since this is Miguel, it's like, yep, any minute now.
So they're like, oh, here it comes. He's wrong. He's gonna jump. He's gonna. Crickets chirping. The cat lady just stares. Boo! And Mr. Cheeks.
Oh, he does not know the proper way to make an ass of himself.
That's it.
Now it's new round.
New round, though. We do have Frank / R2 Good. You are prone right now, so you will have to stand up in order to move around.
Okay. Miguel / the John is taking a fast action.
Alrighty. How about you? Frank / R2 Good.
Slow action, I guess. I can get up.
All right. Predatorius is going to take a fast action, and Mr. Cheeks is taking a slow action. So, go ahead with your fast action there, the John.
Finish him. Finish him. Finish him.
He's looking at Gato. I thought you were unconscious.
Radicus.
Radicus. Oh, God. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I actually want this to come out.
Hopefully not with your blood.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I mean, it's a good thing he's a robot then.
Oh, don't get
So-
oil caught up in the details.
Right. But freaking since Miguel's doing it, just he's seeing all the other shit and how the crowd gets hyped, and that seems to just do weird shit to morale to these people. Just the John ultimate technique.
Okay. All right, so the crowd shuts up. They shut right the fuck up. As soon as you say ultimate technique, they're staring. They're like they just stubbed their toe or something.
1,000-yard punch.
All right. And they're like, you're watching the crowd actually part. They're getting out of the way around this right now, and they're all just backing up, and they're clearing the path, and they're watching. Predatorius is
No,
Is
no,
that
you can't punch Predatorius 1,000 yards. It's not possible.
So I'm gonna start winding up like I'm going for his face, and then just kind of shift it towards stomach.
all right. So you're like bringing it back. He's got a hand up in front of him. He's like,
No.
So I'm assuming that would be 2 boons, yeah, or my boon plus the normal
That's
boon.
right, yeah.
Okay. God damn it!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So you kind of wind up. He's Predatorius, and he leans in and he kind of
No.
gives you a gentle
Hang on.
headbutt.
I would no, I was gonna say
No, no,
I'd
no,
like
go.
something funnier to happen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just while I'm winding up, like trying to take a step back, I accidentally slip on Frank. Oh!
You trip on R2 Good. You're like, oh, dong, and you fall down. Predatorius is like, no, Predatorius, and the crowd just seems so disappointed. They flood back in. It's boo, kick his ass. Yeah, this guy sucks. Boo.
R2, quick! Use the distraction!
Well, Predatorius is taking his action. And Predatorius reaches back with his foot, and he goes to take a leaping attack to land on top of R2 Good. So he balls up his well, not
I
his
doubt
fist.
I would get to take a swing.
Mhm. Okay. Are you ready? R2 Good.
I suppose
No.
so. I don't even know what distraction does, so I guess I'll just.
Since you're on the ground. Yeah, that's
Oh,
Ah.
it. And it's. Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm dead now.
Okay, so he leaps directly over over the John. He is
Predatorius will leave you to the cheeks and take care of your pathetic partner.
leaps over and he just smashes both his feet down on top of R2 Good, knocking him clean out, and he gives him a hard kick out of the ring.
Predatorius is victorious. That's why he's known as Predavictorious sometimes when he wins.
Mr.
All right.
Cheeks is
so
Bravo, Predatorius. You are not such a stinker after all.
who's in next?
well. The cat lady is pointing. It's all right. Which of you two is next lamb to the slaughter? She's looking between Toby and Wally.
we gotta milk Wally's like health for as much as possible.
Guess I'll go in then.
Guess
Alright.
I'll die.
Yeah, guess I'll die. Guess I'll die.
All right. So Toby is climbing back into the ring.
What's up? These little antenna things just like wiggle a little bit.
Bent.
All right. So he's getting in, and Mr. Cheeks is.
Well, I think it's time to get to the main event. For what kind of John can withstand?
And he reaches over and he grabs the John by the leg and drags him closer.
The ass.
And he holds the John down and starts to, like, what's the proper term for it? You know when gymnasts hold on to those wooden blocks and they lift their entire body up so that they're like standing upside down,
Yeah.
basically? He's basically doing that. And he holds himself upside down with his head, which is an ass, directly above you. And
Oh,
just holds
no.
himself there. And it's...
It is time for the Cheeks Ultimate Tech Cheek.
Boo.
The crowd, you thought they were quiet before. There isn't even the sound of breathing. They're just watching very closely.
Just underneath it while he is still just pressing it, trying to like send it off somewhere else. You suck.
And the thing is, he can't actually use it this turn. He has to charge it.
Oh god.
So he's pulled you up, and he is like holding your arms, bracing himself over top of you with his head of an ass, or his ass of a head, your choice, aimed directly at your torso. He's
Prepare to be ass smashed back to your spare parts.
And he is charging his ultimate tech cheek.
Oh,
Getting
God.
dumped on.
So the question is if I hit him, does it just fuck it up?
That is a question. Okay, so everyone not in the ring, aka literally just Wally, recovers 1 hit point. Okay.
Desperately trying to get Wally to fool.
You gotta
So-
beat the shit out of Predatorius.
There's one person you need to beat the shit out of, it's Mr. Cheeks.
No, there is, but we need 2-on-1 if we're going to have a chance.
Oh, if you mean literally, then yes, but you know. Okay, so the John and Toby, are you taking a fast action or a slow action?
Well, I need to take a fast action to try to do something about this giant asshole on top of me.
If I try to like launch myself from the ropes onto the not Mr. Cheeks.
Predatorius?
Yeah. Is
Alright.
that fast or slow?
That'd be a fast.
Okay. Then I'll
Alright,
just
so too fast?
Uh-huh.
Too furious. Okay, well, Mr. Cheeks has no choice. He has to take another slow action. Predatorius is going fast, though. All right, so the
Oh, wait,
John
if
or
it's a slow action.
the John or Toby, who's going first?
I could go first.
Go,
Um,
Toby.
I just want to launch my entire body at Predatorius to knock him over and hit
He's
him.
gonna, like, trying to be a little catapult.
Yeah.
Cannonball.
What would I roll for that?
That'd just be a basic attack.
Basic attack. Okay, 20 then.
Do they get a boon?
If you can describe it a little better than just launching off the ropes, then yeah.
I wanna like dive into him. Like I wanna like knock him as far back and down as possible. Like he wants to like lean back and then kind of do like a swimmer's dive into Predatorius.
all right.
Pew!
All right. So the crowd's watching. Now they're mostly watching Mr. Cheeks, but
That's fine. So Boone.
yeah, that'll get us a boon.
Okay.
Predatorius doesn't think you'll make the splash you're trying to.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah. He had 22 and a half defense, so you're good.
Okay, cool.
And that is actually it. He had 1 hit point left.
I see.
So go ahead, describe what you do to him.
Okay, so he like leans back and his antennas kind of wiggle before he launches himself, and he dives and he knocks Predatorius onto the ground, and then he stands on his chest and raises his arms.
All right. So it's like,
yeah.
so down he goes with a wrong button. There we go. Down he goes with a big old red X, and it's
Predatorius! Cats don't like water, which is what you replicated when you were making a swimming motion when you attacked me.
Except for that they're not a cat. He's
and that's
dead.
it. So Predatorius has the mask of a giant cat.
Yep.
So yeah, then down he goes, and he kind of slumps out of the ring after you stand on him. The crowd's, yeah, the winner is yet to be determined. Is that guy with the black stick? Except it's not. And you can hear a couple of them, Toby. All right, the John. How are you trying to get away from this attack?
Okay, is the chair still near me?
The chair is technically on the far side over here, so no.
Ah, okay.
Unless you've got some way of extending your reach a far ways or getting someone to slide it to you, you can't reach it.
Hey, Wally.
Yeah, hey, Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Slide me the chair!
Slide him the chair.
Alrighty. So while he leans in, just kind of like, are you just kind of like doing it haphazardly or like trying to aim really well? Are you just being playful about it? How are you going to slide this?
Gonna try and aim it really well. So,
Okay. Go ahead. All right. So like just kind of leans in, and aims it like a pool cue, and just across the bottom of the ring, and it slides over to you. Now keep in mind, you are still being held down by your arms here, so it's gonna be hard to move things, but it does move more or less near your robo hands.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to grab it and just smack it into his back.
All right. Well, it's hard to miss him. So.
Grab the leg and boonk!
Yeah, it's hard to miss him, but it's hard for you to attack. So the boon and the bane are canceling out here.
Yeah, but I do still get my boon.
Yes, you do. Not quite enough. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
didn't
kind of
finish
lift up and you hear it boom, boom on his back, and he's,
Ooh, you can smack a little harder than that. My ass is made of sterner stuff.
Well, rip Miguel John.
As you are about to find out, the John, it's time for the ultimate tech cheek.
This was the slowest bowel movement.
no, thankfully it's not that. Thankfully.
Asshole in one.
Oh god.
And he
What?
pushes you down into the mat so that you get stuck, and at the same time pushes himself flying into the air before he starts to spin like a drill, his head / cheeks flapping wildly in the wind in a disgusting
Oh,
way
no.
as he comes drilling down towards you and just slams directly into your body with his flapping face.
Oh.
It's rather
Disgusting.
Horrifying. Okay, well that's his big move that takes 2 rounds, so take 13 points.
Well, immediate KO.
Alright. And one big move, boom. And he stands up slowly afterwards and
Looks like this John wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
he haphazardly just kind of kicks the John out of the ring. Oops, and then he moves the ring with his kick. There we go. Boop. And he turns, and he gives a little point to Toby.
Do you really think you're going to be able to beat my ass?
Yeah.
Oh ho ho ho! Then let's see what you've got.
Speaking of, and he points it at Wally, who, by the way, does get 1 more hit point before you're about forced back into the ring.
You're at 15.
That was a rude way to flesh.
To his crowd.
All right.
So Wally is Wally getting into the ring a different way, or just kind of like climbing in?
Can't believe Wally's dead.
Very dead.
Oh, sorry. What are you saying?
You are the John is down in 1 hit, so you're being called back into the ring.
Okay.
You're the only one left other than Toby.
Yep.
All right. So he points at both of you, and he with 1 hand each, and
Let's do this.
Oh my god.
all right, it's a 2-on-1 with the best guy they have, and he is not at full health, but he's very close to it.
Where's the chair?
The chair is actually right next to him is the problem, because the John was actually trying to hit him with it.
Hmm.
I mean, you could take a slow action and possibly collect it if he doesn't go first.
That is the question. Are you taking a fast action or a slow action?
I'm gonna take a slow action.
Slow action.
Okay. He, on the other hand, is taking a fast action.
Damn it!
And he looks directly at Wally. He looks down at the chair, and he's,
Oh, do you want this? Well, why don't you?
and he brings a leg back,
Have a seat!
and he kicks it directly at you. Yeah, I know that, Teddy.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and it takes 7 points of damage as the chair comes flying at your face and almost embeds itself into your head, knocking you back against the ropes and causing you to lurch backwards. As he stands there with both hands in the air, just
This battle has just been one big royal flush.
I can't believe this is how our campaign ends.
could be, could be. You guys have 2 people to bring this guy down, or else the campaign is over.
And you're both at
Do
8
what you
health.
got. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, who knew it would end with us dookying it out with a
Oh my
butt.
god.
God.
C'est terrible.
So, is the chair now at my feet because it hit me?
Yep.
Partially
Well,
embedded
it's
in your
more
face.
leaning against your body because you're leaning back in pain.
Okay.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Yeah.
The 3 of you are assholes if you know where clockworks come from. Who's going first?
It might
Kai
be a good
goes-
idea to plan
it.
between you two. Right?
I don't know what I want to do.
I mean, what are your
Um,
abilities right now?
I don't know. I don't think I have any other spells since I used both. Unless I don't know how spells work.
If you're a mage, you should probably at least have, like... Were you a mage?
Yes.
You should have, like, a lot more spells than
I
just
have a lot of
specific-
spells, but how do spells work?
You get... Okay, so for level 1 spells, you'll have 1 use of each of them. For cantrips, you'll have 2 uses of each of them.
Of each of them, okay.
Yeah. It's really nice. You get a lot of spell casts, so you're not immediately useless.
Okay. No, that's probably breaking the rules, but I have a bolt thrower.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's breaking the rules, so...
Might be.
Because it makes a turret, and if it's supposed to be...
But it creates it in an area, so you could, like, reach into your chest to do it.
It's a cube 1 yard on like 1
Yeah,
yard.
no, just like dramatically reach into your chest and then pull out, and then just cast the spell as you're pulling it out to be like drops turret on the ground from inside yourself.
Did you take a slow action? Because you get pretend to tag in the turn and get out of the ring.
That's actually the smartest idea.
Could I do that?
It depends. How are you gonna try and do this?
Okay. So, I'm going to... How am I going to do this? Why did you make me go first? Bless you. That was adorable.
It was. So Mr. Cheeks is looking around. Was that a mouse? It was adorable. I will find it and keep it as a pet until I am annoyed with it, and then I will do bad things.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to, I need a really dumb name for a robot. Quick, go! I don't know.
Psycube.
No, like something 3000. Ultimate Destroyer 3000!
Oh my god.
All right.
Come save us! And I'm going to, like, build the turret, like, right near the end, so, like, it kind of looks like I'm tagging out.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, it's your turn! Defeat him for us! And I don't know.
And then you, like, bring this turret and, like, throw it into the ring, basically?
Yeah, it's just gonna be in the corner.
Okay,
Right.
so you're tagging out and leaving the turret there? Okay. Then draw shape. I'll make it red, why not?
Oh my god.
This is so dumb.
There it is. And so he looks over, it's more mechanical monstrosities. I shall put them all down. It's sure to be just as shit as the others.
Excuse you.
Gesundheit. And so does it get to attack this turn?
Let me see. Create size 1 crossbow turret in the area. The turret has 5 defense.
At the
It
end of
lasts.
each round. Yeah,
And
it
it's
just
the end
takes
of
a
each
slow
round.
action.
The turret fires 1 target creature.
So it's actually Toby's turn then. Nope, that was Toby. Yeah, it's actually Wally's turn then.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. See? This is still a horror game. The horror of losing to Ass Man.
I pick up the chair and I'm like, man, since stuff already happened, I can't say what I was gonna say. You know what? Nothing fancy. I'm just gonna thwack him.
All right. You're like, I would say something fancy, but I don't like you enough. What?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
that is going to work. So you basically just take a big step forward and smash him directly in the face. And he just kind of sits there, and he looks at you, and his eyes kind of wiggle as his head moves open, and the thing just smacks him directly on top of the head, and his face just kind of goes around it and holds it tight.
Oh
He's-
God.
Well, that hurt, but I've had bigger things up my face.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways. So now he's holding on to this with his head / butt.
That's where you jump up, sort of dive down to push it and be like, too bad you don't have lube.
Bet you don't have what?
Lube.
Oh Lord.
That's it. It is now the end of the round, so have your turret do its attack.
Okay. It makes an intellect attack roll. No banes or boons, I assume.
No. It can't get it.
13.
Not quite. Okay, so it's shooting at him, and he's like pretty much hammer dancing around. He's ha, oh my ass, oh, and he just kind of dances around it. That's it. Oh wow, that was 6 points of damage. That was pretty good. Okay. In any case, he he's still raring to go.
By
So,
the way,
I guess-
do you have any other spells?
Huh? Oops. Well,
Hmm?
there's that. I didn't mean to roll that. I have jury rig, which if I
You can use that
touch
to
it-
repair the turret.
Yeah. Repair the turret. Arcane armor, magic dart. Whoops. I didn't mean to click that. I'm on my tablet right now.
Oh dear.
I actually would suggest casting arcane armor on yourself while you're out of the ring.
Corman, don't wear armor, fool.
Yeah,
No, right?
I wrote that.
All right. So for this round, of course, obviously Toby isn't in the ring, so it's actually just this guy versus Wally until that turret is broken, at least.
Does Toby heal?
Actually, yes. Toby does. Toby heals 1 point of damage.
Heck yeah.
So, Wally, do you want to take a fast action or a slow action?
Fast.
Fast? All right. Well, he is also taking a slow action.
Oh god.
And he's looking to the crowd with this smug look in his eyes.
What do you think? Should I finish this one off in a spectacular way as well?
And the crowd seems to be getting pretty hyped.
Is the chair still between his cheeks?
It is, yes.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to jump up and grab the legs of the chair and kind of use my weight to pull it down.
Oh. All right. As in down into him or down?
Down
away
into
from
him.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. So he looks at you. It's,
You'll never wrench this away from me. My cheeks have seen sterner stuff.
and then you kind of leap up, and it's,
What are you doing now?
Spread your cheeks.
and you may make a strength check to push it down inside of him. Well, that is not much, but so it's not going to hurt him, but it does have one other effect. So you push it down, and he's sitting there. He's,
I don't think so, my little friend.
and as he's saying this, two parts of his chest just kind of swell up and almost kind of like exude from his body, right under his face. And they just kind of dangle there.
Oh my god!
And it,
Oh no!
I don't get it.
It's his balls.
Oh,
You just pushed his
weak points.
I mean, and we have a turret.
Attack the weak point for mass attack.
it's
You must think the ball's in your court now, but it is not.
Speaking of, he is not going to do his ultimate technique. Instead, he makes a body rush to try and grab you around the side, like grab you around the waist. And
Can
that
I
is hitting.
shoot my arms out as he does this?
Of course. Like just
Can you
like to
shoot-
just
Just so
that?
that he runs into my arms, kind of.
Sort of. I mean, like he'll run into your arms, but he's still grabbing you. So basically, you're kind of
Yeah.
holding on to his.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine if he still grabs me.
Okay.
I just want him to run into my arm.
He does. Basically, you're able to hold on to his shoulders more or less, and he grabs you around the waist, lifts you up, and his
Let's do a 2-for-1 special.
and he goes to. You don't take damage yet, but he has a bonus to the attack. He goes to swing you down into the turret,
God damn it.
and that's a success. Okay, so you take 10 damage,
Oh, I'm dead.
and the turret also takes 10 damage.
The turret's still alive.
I'm down.
All right. So she's down. Or no, wait. Wally's white. So he's down, but Wally has exposed the weak point, and he kind of smashes the turret, and he just whips Wally out of the ring, and he points directly at Toby.
Toby,
And-
how much health do you have? Because I lost track.
I have almost full. I'm only missing one.
Oh.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he, the turret, of course, is like, what? How many hit points does it have? Like 12?
It has 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, it currently has 1.
Okay.
So he stares and he is, "You weaklings never had a chance against a man who needs not wear pants."
Please shoot him in the nuts.
Can I roll for the
However, your turret now gets to shoot at him.
17?
That's it.
Okay, 2d6.
Okay, now here's the thing. Roll the 2d6 and then roll another d20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nope. Okay, so it's
I am being shot.
so he's kind of like he's in pain, but he's got his arms up over his new chin.
Oh yeah, by the way, Kai, did you cast magic armor on your downtime?
No.
Speaking of, so the cat lady points. Get back in the ring. This is it. All right, crowd. This is it. The final confrontation to see if we get control of this reality with our super armies, or if we all leave because you're all too stupid to cheer for the right people.
Do you want
Okay.
a suggestion? It depends on if you even have this spell, but you might have a win button.
What spell are you thinking of?
Unerring darts.
That's exactly what I was looking at.
All right, so Toby, you're face to face with Mr. Cheeks here. He doesn't look that winded. This the turret has certainly done a number on him, but he's maybe half done, and he clearly can put one of you guys down really fast and really effectively. So
It never
Yeah.
misses to the testicles.
you're not in a
Yeah.
good way. So
Oh my
of all the various things you could possibly do, what are you thinking?
I think I'm going to do. Is it unerring? Unerring?
Yeah.
Unerring darts. And
And
I'm going to specifically aim for the weak spots. That.
for the new chin
Yeah, and his
Alright.
eyeballs.
and his
The-
eyeballs.
Yeah, but mostly his actual balls. But one for each eyeball, and then the rest for.
All right. Well, that is. Well, each one's gonna do an extra point of damage for hitting a weak spot. So, so they all go flying out, and he's.
All right. Now, what do you think you can do against my greatness? I'm going to bounce you like a ball.
And then a bunch of darts fly out,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's. As they are all just. Are they like actual darts?
They're
Yeah.
arrow darts of
Yeah.
like, yeah, magic energy.
That doesn't even say energy. It just says magical darts.
Darts. So,
So
just,
you've just got these like tiny, sharp, glowing things sticking out of his chin, and he just sits there going, "Ooh, ooh, ow!" That said, he does get one final move. He's final technique.
did the darts to the eyes blind him by chance?
Not
I was
really,
hoping
no.
so.
And he reaches out with one hand and he goes to grab a hold of you. Let's see if it works, because he's got a special technique for you if it does.
He does
Oh
not.
my god!
Okay, so he goes and he grabs for your head, and his hand just clenches shut on nothing, and he slowly topples backwards.
This fight was a real guess.
And he hits the ground, and as he does, you just hear a. By the way, can clockworks be affected by poison gas?
No.
No.
Yeah, so it wasn't gonna work anyway. So, anyways, I'll let you imagine what it might have been. But anyways,
No.
Oh my god.
he collapses to the ground with it.
That angle's honestly more terrifying.
Oh God, it is. Okay. Okay, so it's- and the cat lady's just sitting there. The winner are these idiots. No,
Oh.
the other idiots. Idiots.
Oh, also
Those other
Sasha.
guys are. Mhm.
The turret fires off one last bolt and just like shoots off just in the air and then lands on him.
So all these guys are yeah. So now we're going back into the void. Oh. And the guys get to work. It's bring it all down. You wanted this. Gone. Predatorius gone. Okay. Up.
High five on taking the Arcana fucking school.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You should try to negotiate a prize for your victory.
Okay. So a short
Give-
time later, everything's taken down, and the cat lady stands before you. She is. Well, as you are the victors, I suppose I'll try and grant you one wish. I found a bunch of corpses around here. Do you want me to like get rid of them as your wish? Would that be good?
No, those are our bodies.
So do you want me to like get rid of them as your wish? That'd be fun and cathartic.
Gato wants the voices in his head back where they belong. Ding.
King.
Fine.
Gato also wants a rematch next year.
That's not the rules of the Ultimate Muscles competition. We can never come back now. Besides,
Can Gato wish for more wishes and
no. Fine. Well, I guess I'll leave that up to you. All right, boys, throw the corpses. So all these guys come up and they just dump 5 bodies on the ground, and it like. So all of you inside the bots can see these. Alistair, holy shit, they hated you. You're gray. There is no blood left in you at all, and they hacked your head off. Frank, at least they
Wow.
just cut the head off of. They didn't really do too bad to him. Miguel, yeah, your head's gone, but they didn't seem to really do too much to you after they froze you there. They just kind of hacked you up.
Yeah.
Kai, you're still in cat form, and your head is like flat,
Oh no.
and you're bloated. And then poor Delilah, of course, is just like sitting there in this mangled position with her fingers near her throat. She's got a few bruises, but other than that, she mostly looks like she just died from, drowning
and the lack of skin.
and the lack of skin. So she puts them all there, and all right, well, good meeting you, and except for the opposite of that, and bye. And she kind of
It was good meeting you as well.
so she walks over and she points at the big stone fist and points at Gato, and the big stone fist lifts one finger and then puts it back down again. And then she gets back inside, and it kind of compacts in an instant down to a very, very thin form. Even thinner. There we go. And then just goes whoop back through the hole.
She was a walking catastrophe.
Oh my god.
That was the perfect comment.
Okay. Now, as this happens, by the by, the 5 of you step on. I kind of like realize that you're standing up near the boat, and all of your consciousness is not kind of like snap back, and you realize you just got off the boat, and you just stepped onto this island.
Time to play for a crowd.
Given all those memories are still quite there, but as far as you're aware, you just kind of stepped onto the crowd, and you can hear giggling off in the forest, and far away. However, you also see 5 bodies laying across the island.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we should like
Our audience, obviously.
pull
they
the.
look to be in pretty rough shape, but as far as you can tell, they're probably alive.
I guess we can pull them onto the boat and play for them. So they can get medical assistance and a concert.
Day concert. Dang.
Symbols.
Okay, so you go up to each of them, and each one is, as I said, a corpse. There's even the corpse of a cat, and none of them look very good. Or sorry, not corpses anymore, just bodies, and none of them look very good. But each one has a large, sort of a pin, like a circle, like, like a pin, a circle you pin on yourself, on their chest. It's a big yellow pin with a big black smiley.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But yeah, they are breathing, so maybe this is who you're sent to play for.
Yeah.
They're
don't
all
seem
unconscious,
very
and
conscious.
they look like they've been horribly fucked up by something. But
You know what song we should play for this situation?
The song of my.
Are we supposed to play a wake up song?
We should.
This is so sad.
Oh wait. Oh, wake up song. I play the like symbol right near their ear though, so it's like ding a ling a ling a ling a ling.
Start
No,
tuning the
you
guitar.
need bagpipes
Dink,
for
dink,
that.
dink.
oh no,
Oh no.
you can hear
Attune your ears to the grinding gears.
it. Well,
I don't think
they
I
don't.
have any musical instrument playing.
Well, they don't really respond much. There's like a bit of groaning to the loud noises, but aside from that, they all look like they've been beaten within an inch of their lives.
Gato.
And like one of them's like really gray. It looks like he has almost no blood.
Perhaps we should collect them onto the boat for medical attention, since our audience dying. I mean, it is good if we slay the audience, but not good if the crowd doesn't come back.
If they slay themselves.
If they get slayed beforehand.
Just picks up like, it's Gatos. He's just like, puts an arm under one, and then under another, and then puts the cat in one hand, and then puts an arm under the one other, and just tries to like lift all of them up with his 750 pounds of bullshit.
You can't lift all of them, but you can lift a few. And,
Yeah.
Assuming the others help out, well.
Wally,
able to-
I'm sure you can get one of them. The tiny little thing with like as much strength as Gato.
So you are all carried back to. Yeah. Well, you all carry these audience members onto the boat, and these guys are just kind of look at you like, there's no way we're all gonna be able to sail back with those people. There's needed a chance.
Well, sacrifices must be made.
Oh
Bye.
no, we were supposed to play a concert on the island. I suppose we can we can stay behind until we have done that, and then you can come collect us. They do seem to be in dire need of medical attention.
All right. We'll see. We'll find somebody back.
The John's guitar is now a bass.
All right. Well, they take these not dead bodies and they tail them off into the mist, leaving the bots sitting on the island.
Playing music.
Playing music.
So,
I love the
what
fact
are
that
they-
if there is anything of value on this island, the characters that are going to get it are the bots who are just left behind and then have nothing to do, and not the people who like went to the island in the first place.
Now, here's the thing. Do you think your bots are getting picked up?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, it depends on if the guys tell the group when
Keep
they
in mind,
wake
they're,
up.
they're still fairly drunk, and there's alcohol in the boat.
Yeah. At the same time, I mean, it depends on if our characters are also like, should we actually go back and see what the fuck happened on that island?
Yeah, then there's a possibility.
We should have written him a note, but oh well.
It's just like, between dings, waving goodbye at the boat as it recedes into the mist, like, they seemed nice. I hope to see them again soon.
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 We will have to play them a nice concert for free.
All right, well, the lot of you, of course, are then dragged, their actual general characters, find themselves all waking up together in a certain house of worship. One that kinda owes you, kinda, for, trying to help out at least, and failing miserably. Good job. That guy's dead. It's your fault.
We did our best.
I'd like to have seen them do better with what they were given, which is like less than half the man he used to be. Oh.
So, we're pretty much done in that case, but basically, is there any, like, when you guys wake up, you're seeing each other in a horrible condition, and you're all grouped together in one room. So literally the first thing you all get to see is each other waking up.
I really don't like water.
That was one crazy dream.
Go back to sleep. Everything hurts. Look in the mirror, Frank. Wait, how did we get here? Do I care right now? No.
Shouldn't I be dead?
Where exactly are we?
Sweet pain.
Oh. Okay, we all lived. Someone rescue us? Did someone rob us? Someone rescued. Did someone rob us? Checks.
Well, you've got everything you died with, or were unconscious with.
Yeah, unconscious. We clearly didn't.
Unconscious, yeah. There's no way we could have died.
Even though, keep in mind, you do some of you clearly remember being killed. Like Delilah, for example, you are very sure none of this was a dream. You literally felt yourself slowly dying in that lake and being like pelted with rocks as you died. You've, had dreams and they've been pretty vivid, but you know the difference between a dream and a reality when it comes to pain.
Nah, just fairy madness.
Frank gets around and kind of tries to figure out where he is.
I mean, I think Alistair's gonna be like, I'm going to convalesce and hope that I need to convalesce at least a little while because I feel as though we may have been betrayed and we are in no condition to investigate how we were tailed so adeptly. But thinking is hard and everything hurts.
We didn't get robbed, we're fine. Kai attempts to fall back asleep.
We should figure this thing and then we do... Is the woman alive?
Hey Kai, you have the answer to that. Just says it that way.
We
Just like, do we have like a pillow or something that we're resting on?
Oh yeah,
Or,
you
okay.
got that.
Yeah, the pillow has been moved on top of Kai's face. And you can't tell if he's trying to go back asleep or if he's suffocating himself. Maybe both.
Both, yes.
we perhaps ought to go and retrieve her for him. This is going to be a lot to explain. And maybe find out who any of those people were. We won, right? We're alive. Because, he went out before anything went bad, really. Well, relatively. So it's like we dealt with all of the rude boys, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
Well, I think it would be safe to go to the island after we've convalesced a bit to see what information
I don't ever
want
to see water again.
Then you can watch the docks when we go and need what we do, because Master Dreen is likely not going to be too pleased regardless, but I think at least being able to collect his daughter so he can get a burial might actually at least sit slightly better.
Well, okay. From what I saw, what's her face was a deal. So
Was what?
wasn't she like casting magic or I don't know.
She seemed to be using magic, yeah, and then they summoned a big rock pillar directly between her legs and split her in half.
That's true. They did do that.
Yeah.
I thought she would got up when I don't know. That was a month ago.
After that happened, she died.
No, before that. I thought there was something else, but there might have not been. I might have just been going crazy.
She did seem to be using magic, yes.
Okay, well she was using magic, so it's probably her fault.
Remember, if you're a mage, you deserve what happens to you.
Alistair just shoots Kai a look. Look, I'm just trying to cover our bases so Dreen doesn't have us killed in the middle of the night. He might anyways, but what little bits of good graces we can maintain are a thing, and we should also track down the guy with all the silver.
I guess.
First, we should track down the guy with all the silver first. You might want to go and contact him on your own, and you're just going to say that the rest of us are going to collect Master Dreen's daughter. We're just not going to mention that she's dead.
Okay. Works for me.
That keeps you away from water. Just do me a favor and keep tabs on him, and don't go anywhere by yourself with him.
Obviously.
Okay.
I live in Grievings. I'm not dumb.
Those two statements are not necessarily... What's the literacy rate in Grievings? I wonder.
Not very good.
Do you like your face scratched up while you sleep?
Yes. Yes.
Anyways. At the very least, Kai, we can try and salvage something from this to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, but right now I want to sleep some more.
Agreed. just we agree on very little, but I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment.
From the right, the newborn end. From the left, a hero's legend. From below, the doom of all. From above, beyond the wall. From neophytes with stumbling gait to the banes that hell create. 5 souls upon the tides of fate shall not escape this windmill's way. Lower the curtain.
Anyways, that was this episode of Windmill's Wake, which went... I think this is the first time we've technically ended at least a adventure on a successful note, even if it wasn't the main group.
Very far from the main one, yes. But hey, I promised some levity after that, and I hope I delivered.
Yeah!
Join the Discord, join my cult.
Which
Yeah!
links will be in the description. Other than that, for those who are curious about the system, this has been Shadows of the Demon Lord, which is done by Schwalb Entertainment, and this is a rendition, or would it be a rendition or inspired by the Tales of the Demon Lord campaign for Shadows of the Demon Lord? I don't know what would be most accurate.
It's been pretty close, except for this little tidbit.
Okay, so, you know, a fairly on par, including for how much it's going to kill you. Anyways, thanks to the folks if you've stuck by till the end of this episode, and we look forward to hearing thoughts, comments, and the like from you in, well, yeah, the comments section. Anyways, if you do want to see more of the tabletop-related stuff, or the reviews, or anything else, feel free to hit the little subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we release more, and in the meantime, I hope you folks take care. See ya!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Oh, also check out Walking Virus on Twitch, because, you know, he's...
It's Virus the Bard now, jeez.
Virus the Bard now,
Jeez.
jeez. Links to his Twitter and his Twitch are also gonna be in the description.
Jeez.
Yeet.